I was surprised seeing some people crying fouls that there was no delegate, what delegate election. I was in my community. I'm from Nembe local government area of Bayelsa State. Ward 2 precisely. I was in Nembe. And we conducted a peaceful congresses.
Is that the same thing across the states?
Across the 8 local governments. And with due respect to the former speaker, Mr. Omar. Mr. Omar is Governor Timi Prisilva personal friend, which of course I know him very well.
About the issues.
I'm coming.
Address the issues.
Yes, I'm coming. All what he said about Bayelsa State is not correct.
With respect to the points of law?
Yes, because he is saying that because Governor Silva has gone to court to stop our Saturday's primaries. On what ground? Please, Chamberlain, let us take the case of Anambra State as a test case. Uba contested and won the PDP ticket to run for the election of Anambra State. And what happened? He won the election, Obi went to court, and the court said Obi's tenure has not ended. And Uba vacated that seat. Obi resumed back his office. And after that, Andy Uba said that he is a flag bearer in waiting or a governor in waiting, which the court said no, there's nothing like governor in waiting or flag bearer in waiting. So the same case is coming back to Bayelsa now. Governor Timi Prisilva went into primaries and won. That was for April general election, which the same Silva went to court for tenure elongation and won the case. So that election did not hold. So why is he now going to court for what is benefiting?
No, he's saying that there's a screening process.
I'm coming.
He has been validly cleared by the party.
Yes.
And so the only reasons stipulated in the Electoral Act 2010 as amended, upon which he could vacate that position, is if he voluntarily writes and signs a letter withdrawing his candidature or by reason of death. And if any of such has not happened, he cannot be said to have been or not to be the candidate of the party.
Okay. Thank you, Chamberlain. In the eyes of the law, there was no primaries conducted as at that time. Because
no, I'm talking about this fresh
yes,
screening.
I'm coming, yes. This fresh screening, he's contradicting himself. And let me clear the air. In the eyes of the law, Governor Silva was never a PDP flag bearer because there was no election held. So everything then was in nullity. So we are now coming back to a fresh primaries to now elect a fresh flag bearer.
You know, when you speak that way, trying to interpret the law or interpret some of these rules or laws or ideas of some people, some would still want to go the way the last speakers went. Umar, he did say, well, it's the law courts. There's an order already. And if your party, you're a member of the People's Democratic Party, and if your party is saying that it's going ahead, isn't that a kind of content?
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Suleiman. Let me come back. If you have that order with you, the court did not stop PDP from conducting primaries. Rather, the court said they are giving PDP 72 hours in which they should come and explain why they will not grant his prayers. That means nothing has been granted. Nothing has been granted.
Doesn't it mean they should maintain status quo?
Okay, please, no. That is not the case of this order. Now, the Section 10 said if you are aggrieved, you can go to court. But read Section 11 of that same act. Read it out. Let's see.
No, you go ahead.
So, Section 11 is very clear that no court can interfere with internal party politics, except when you have emerged as the flag bearer. That is when you can now make claim. And in the case of our party, in fact, I want to use this forum to thank the National Working Committee for doing a very thorough job.
Because it favors you.
No, it favors me and the entire Bayelsa, because I think power, the meaning of our slogan is PDP. power belongs to the people. And
Well, we see the people, sorry, Marco, we see the people send us tweets as well as messages on a daily basis. So it's a case of a place that is divided. We have different opinions. So you really cannot say it's an overwhelming yes or thanks to the National Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Sule. Let me tell you clearly, in clear terms, PDP, I want to assure you that I will still come back here again. We are going, by the grace of God, going to conduct our party primaries come Saturday, and we shall elect a credible candidate. All the 7 candidates that the national body have screened and cleared are all qualified to rule Bayelsa State. Bayelsa State have been crying for a change, and that change has come. And I want to urge you to please, let's not sit here. Bayelsa is a state. Let us go in and even talk to the primary school child.
You know, I like the way Elijah Ado analyzed all of this, because we're trying to look at the issues now.
Yes.
Point of law, convention, the party's regulation. I think if we'll stay on that, we'll get a better understanding of all of this now.
So, like what I'm saying, by the grace of God, we are going to conduct a peaceful party primaries, and you will now come and see when the flag bearer, by the grace of God, emerges tomorrow. And we will now see the overwhelming support that PDP will even win election and win massively, that the opposition will never have cause to say they are going to court, because Bayelsa is a PDP state.
The governor of Bayelsa State, Timi Bray Silva, is the plaintiff here, and then he goes to court seeking an order of interim injunction restraining the defendants, their agents, servants, privies, officers, or otherwise, and or any other person howsoever described from conducting, organizing, or holding any meeting or World Congress, and from embarking on any activities leading to holding of any fresh gubernatorial primary election for Bayelsa State on 19th of November. This is one of his prayers in that order.
Was it granted?
Then the court now comes and says, well, 1, the court hereby orders as follows. 1, that the instant motion expurgation is not refused, but the defendants shall be put on notice of the same, and shall within 72 hours, being served with this motion, show cause why the plaintiff shall not be entitled to the preservatory order which he played here. So if the court says, well, within 72 hours you have to show me, and then you go ahead with the primaries,
Yes.
doesn't that suggest that you're supposed to hold on, show the court? But if you don't show the court and you go ahead with it, the same court can undo the primaries that you've done. Isn't it some sort of, technically speaking, a trap that this order has set for the party?
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chamberlain. I'm not a lawyer, but morally, let us come back home now, morally. Because, let me tell you, that section 11 of the amended constitution, subsection 11, has cleared the air.
Of what? The Constitution or the Electoral Act?
Electoral Act have cleared the air that no court can stop any congresses or primaries. So we are going to stand by that act. And more so, the party as a body has the overbearing burden to conduct or take any decision, and we are bound to obey our party, because the party is supreme. Yep. So for a man like Timi Bray Silva, with due respect, who has benefited so much from PDP, I'm coming, please, Chamberlain.
This order didn't
I'm coming. This order, I'm coming. I'm making reference to this order. Who has benefited so much from PDP